everyone, from Notre Dame Stadium. This is Jim Morris along with Frank Sweeney to bring you the game between the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame and the Trojans of Southern California. The number 1 ranked Trojans come to South Bend with the number 1 rusher in the country. O.J. Simpson, a junior college transfer, has carried the ball 112 times for 602 yards and 4 touchdowns. He's 9'4" in the 100-yard dash and poses the major threat to the Irish. Steve Sagi, the Trojan quarterback, has completed 63% of his passes and promises to keep the Notre Dame defense loose. Notre Dame will counter with quarterback Terry Hanratty, who has completed 53 of 103, good for 655 yards and 4 touchdowns. The injury situation at Notre Dame is not good. All-America Kevin Hardy is still hobbled with an ankle problem and will probably see limited action today. Halfback Dan Harshman and fullback Ron Duchney will not play at all, and that means Jeff Zimmerman will start at fullback and Bob Gladjo at halfback. The Trojans are ranked number 1 in the land, but Notre Dame is favored by 10 to 12 points, so you figure that one out. In any event, we'll know the answers very shortly. The weather here is ideal at South Bend, temperature 65 degrees with a wind from the west-southwest at 8 to 15 miles per hour. It's sunny and bright. And now, back with us after a 2-week vacation to bring you the starting lineup and all the latest color, my broadcast partner, Frank Sweeney.
Thank you, Jim. Quickly now before the national anthem, for Southern Cal, Earl McCullough will be at left end, 5'11", 170. At left tackle will be Mike Taylor, 6'5", 238. At left guard will be Steve Lamer, 6'2", 225. At center, Dick Allman, 6 feet even, 220 pounds. At right guard will be Mike Scarpace, 6'1", 250 pounds. At right tackle will be Ron Yerry, 6'5", 245 pounds. At right end will be Bob Miller, 6'5", 225 pounds. At quarterback for the Trojans will be Steve Sagi, 5'10", 175 pounds. At left halfback will be O.J. Simpson, and we looked up that name. It's Orenthal James Simpson, but they call him Orange Juice, and he's quite a ball player, 6'1", 202. At right half will be Jim Lawrence, 5'11", 185, and at fullback will be Dan Scott, 5'10", 205 pounds. That's the starting lineup for the Trojans of the University of Southern California, back here this afternoon to avenge that 51-0 loss at the end of last year's football season. And as was typical in Southern California last fall, we have a beautiful, tremendous day here with a packed stadium, as now some 60,000 people join their voices in song to sing our national anthem. And now, before the game begins, this brief... Back at Notre Dame Stadium, this is Frank Sweeney, continuing now with the offensive lineup for Notre Dame. We have not yet had the toss of the coin to determine who will kick off and who will receive. So we'll go with the Notre Dame offense first of all. At split end for the Irish will be, of course, Jim Seymour, wearing that familiar number 85 on the back of his blue jersey this afternoon. Seymour, 6'4", 205 pounds. At left tackle will be Jim Riley, wearing number 61, 6'2", 230 pounds. At left guard will be Tom McKinley, 6'1", 225. Make that 235. At center will be Steve Quinn, 6'1", 225 pounds. He wears number 62. At right guard will be Dick Swatland, 6'2", 235. At right tackle will be George Kuntz, 6'5", 250 pounds. At tight end will be Jim Weingartner, 6'4", 225. In the backfield for Notre Dame, Terry Hanratty at quarter, 6'1", 200. At left half, Captain Rocky Blyer, 5'11", 195. At right half, Bob Gladjo, 5'11", 185. And at fullback, Jeff Zimmerman, who had a big day last Saturday afternoon, 6'1", 205 pounds. Interesting to note is that we may or may not see Kevin Hardy out here on the defense this afternoon. We understand that his ankle has come along. Jim mentioned to you that the Irish have suffered a number of injuries which may hamper their play this afternoon. While the captains of Southern Cal come out of the tunnel at the north end of the field, we await the toss of the coin, and while we have that walk to midfield, let's give you some of the scores that have come into our ABC booth as of this moment. Of interest to Midwestern fans, in the first quarter, Purdue 14, Ohio State nothing. Far West, Montana nothing, Idaho 3. That's the first quarter score. Out east, Maryland and North Carolina State are scoreless after the first quarter. At the first quarter, Buffalo 6, Boston University nothing. Another first quarter score, Dartmouth 13, Penn nothing. At first glance, it looks like Southern Cal has won the toss. Notre Dame has elected to defend the goal to our right, the south goal.
So action just about to get underway. Joe Azzaro, the kick for Notre Dame. There's the boot. Taken at the 5-yard line by Lawrence. Back to the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and all the way out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped by John Lavin. Trojans football, 1st and 10 from their own 35. McCullough is split to the left. Lawrence goes in motion now to the left. Sagi, the quarterback, hands to his fullback. Scott over left tackle. He's stopped at the 37-yard line. Chuck Lauk making that stop for Notre Dame. There's a penalty marker on the play. Going to be a 5-yard march off against Southern California for illegal motion. First down and 15 from the Southern Cal 30-yard line. Lawrence in motion to the left this time. The handoff goes to number 32, O.J. Simpson, and he's out to the 34-yard line. The tackle was made by John Pergine. Over right tackle that time. That offensive line now for Southern California. We have Earl McCullough, the split end. Mike Taylor, the left tackle. Steve Lamer, the left guard. Dick Allman is at center. Mike Scarpace, the right guard. Ron Yerry at right tackle, and Bob Miller is the tight end. In the ball at the 33-yard line now of Southern Cal. McCullough to the left. Lawrence in motion now again to the left. And back to pass goes Sagi. He looks. He throws long. And it is caught. Caught at the 47-yard line. A beautiful catch that time by O.J. Simpson. And that'll be good for the first down. Gain of 14 yards on the play. The ball is spotted right at the 47-yard line. First and 10 Trojans from their own 47. McCullough to the left, Lawrence to the right. Sagi, the quarterback. There's the snap. The handoff goes to Simpson over right tackle, and he's stopped after a gain of about a yard by Bob Kuchenberg and Mike McCoy. Defensively now, Frank, for Notre Dame, that front four, Bob Kuchenberg is the left end, Mike McCoy the left tackle, Eric Norrie is the right tackle, and Chuck Lauk is at right end. The linebackers are Pergine, McGill, Olson, and Martin, and in the deep secondary, we have Smithberger, Shane, and O'Leary. A gain of 2 on the play. It's 2nd and 8 from the 49 of Southern Cal. Sagi goes back to pass. He looks, he throws, and it's complete at the 45-yard line of Notre Dame to big Bob Miller, and he's brought down at the 33-yard line. Check that, it's going to be the 32.
This is what Notre Dame has to look out for. Southern Cal is probably one of the fastest teams in the country. In previous plays, Martin had been picking up the man in motion, and the defenders in the middle were getting in. Wide open. Tommy Shane had no choice except to haul him down.
19 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10, Southern Cal from the Notre Dame 32. The handoff goes to the left halfback, O.J. Simpson, over left tackle, and he bangs his way to the 30 or perhaps the 29-yard line.
This is where the battle will be joined. Southern Cal, with that tremendous speed, the front four of Notre Dame has to contain them, or this Trojan ball club is going to keep right on marching down that field. They've given good evidence of that thus far with 12 minutes and 2 seconds remaining. No score yet in the first quarter.
3 yards on the play. It's 2nd down and 7. The ball at the 29 of Notre Dame. Lawrence is to the left this time. McCullough to the right. Handoff goes to Simpson again off left tackle, and he's down to about the 26-yard line and thrown back by Tommy Shane and Dave Martin.
Jim, you know from your own playing days that this kind of yardage down here inside the 30 gets a little tougher with every yard that you move.
Boy, that it does, Frank. Gain of 2 on that play. It's 3rd and 5. The ball now at the Notre Dame 27. Earl McCullough split wide to the left this time. On the wing to the right is Lawrence. I formation in the backfield. Sagi the quarterback. 3rd and 5 at the 27. Back to pass goes Sagi. Throws out in the left flat. It's complete to Simpson. He's brought down right away. Bob Olson came up and met O.J. Simpson right at the 30-yard line. Olson's only a sophomore linebacker for Notre Dame, and he knows exactly what he's doing in that defensive secondary. He's 6 feet tall, 225 pounds, from Superior, Wisconsin.
The deep man on that pass play was McCullough, but Shane was over him like a damp dishcloth over there, and Sagi had to throw quickly, did hit the short man, but the Notre Dame defense was up to the moment.
Bob Miller now in at tight end, replacing Bob Klein for Southern California, and we're going to get a delay of game penalty against the Trojans. Aldridge standing at the Notre Dame 47-yard line. There's the snap. Good snap from center. He's trying to kick it out of bounds. Heads for the sidelines. However, Shane is going to get it at the 8, back to the 10, 15, and to the 17-yard line goes Tommy Shane. Steve Lamer made the stop for Southern California. Line, Seymour and Blyer are split to the left with Seymour in the slot to that side. Hanratty gets the ball, hands off to his fullback, Zimmerman, right up the center, and he's out to the 21-yard line. Jim Snow, left side linebacker, making the stop for Southern Cal. 4 yards on the play. The ball is spotted at the 21. It's 2nd down and 6. Seymour and Blyer coming to the left side again. Formation are Zimmerman and Gladjo standing directly behind Hanratty. There's the snap. Gladjo with the football, and he's out to the 25-yard line. Offensively now for Notre Dame, we have Jim Seymour, the split end, Jim Riley, the left tackle, Tom McKinley, the left guard, Steve Quinn is at center, Dick Swatland is the right guard, George Coons at right tackle. Hanratty calls the signals. There's the snap. He keeps the ball himself, fights his way forward. I believe he's short of that 1st down. In to make the stop was Gary Magner, the left side tackle, the right side tackle, check that, for Southern California. The ball is spotted at the 26. It's going to be 4th and 1. And Notre Dame will be forced to kick.
4th down and 1 for Notre Dame.
At his own 13-yard line, Mike Battle is the safety man for Southern California. There's the snap. The kick is away. Pretty good one this time. Taken by Battle at his own 42. He's back to the 45. Gets away from 2 tacklers. And is finally brought down by the 3rd tackler at the 49-yard line. Making the stop was George Kuntz for Notre Dame. A kick of 33 yards and a run back of 2. Jimmy, was obvious on that time the effect of the new rule about those interior linemen not being able to go downfield until the kick was made. The punt receiver took that ball in at his own 40. And as he took it in, the nearest defender was at least 15 yards away from him. Notre Dame, as Southern California takes the ball, 1st and 10 from their own 48-yard line. Lawrence in motion to the left. Pitch back goes to Simpson. He slips and falls. And right there with him was Bob Olson in case he wasn't about to slip. A loss of a yard on the play. Bob Klein comes in at the tight end position now for Southern Cal, replacing Bob Miller. A loss of a yard on the play. It's 2nd and 11. The ball now at the SC 47-yard line. McCullough split to the right this time. Soggy goes back to pass. He throws, and it's complete at the 35-yard line of Notre Dame. Catching that pass, Earl McCullough. John Pergine and Jim Smithberger were over there defending. However, McCullough pulled it down. Going into this game, he was the Trojans' leading pass catcher, catching 18 for 339 yards and 2 touchdowns. The ball is spotted at the 36 of Notre Dame. It's 1st and 10, Southern California, and it looks like we've got another penalty against Southern Cal for delay of the game. That was 18 yards to go. The ball at the Notre Dame 41. McCullough to the left. Lawrence goes in motion to the left this time. The handoff goes to Scott over right tackle, and he bangs his way inside the 35-yard line. Dan Scott, who is substituting today for the injured Mike Hall.
Purdue's making itself heard this afternoon at Ohio State. It's now halftime, and Purdue leads the Buckeyes 35-0.
The ball gain of 7 yards. It's 2nd and 8. There's the snap. Back to pass goes Soggy. Throws long for McCullough. Back with him is O'Leary. It's incomplete. Tom O'Leary knocked that ball down at the 3-yard line. The pass intended for Earl McCullough.
Little side action there on that one. As O'Leary and McCullough were fighting for the ball, O'Leary actually bumped McCullough and knocked him down, and some of the Southern Cal fans on the other side of the field thought there might be an interference call, but there wasn't. And as McCullough got up from the turf, he gave Tommy a little bit of a hip there, as much as to let him know he thought so too.
Steve Soggy gets the snap from center. He hands off to Simpson over left tackle. He's inside the 30 to the 28 or 27-yard line. Mike McGill makes the stop, along with Kevin Hardy, who is in now defensively for Notre Dame. Hardy is playing defensive tackle now instead of defensive end on the right side. 4th down and about 2. Lawrence on the wing to the right this time. Simpson gets the ball again up the middle, and he does not get the first down. Kuchenberg's in there. Eric Norrie is in there. Pergine and Shane. Almost with the entire Notre Dame team. There's timeout on the field with the score. Notre Dame nothing and Southern Cal nothing.
Seconds remaining in the first quarter here at South Bend. It is Notre Dame nothing and Southern Cal nothing. And the Irish defense has risen to the occasion. A turnover of the ball to Notre Dame at their own 28-yard line. Back to the action on 1st and 10. Here's Jim.
28-yard line as Seymour and Gladjo are split wide to the right this time. There's the snap. The pitch back goes to Blyer over left tackle to the 30 and to the 35-yard line. As Adrian Young makes the stop for Southern California.
On a previous series of downs the Irish had, I noticed Southern Cal is double-teaming Jim Seymour, and they're also sending a man out there to protect against the flanker back. Leaving the middle open, let's see if Hanratty goes for it, if they operate that way in this series.
2nd down and 3. The ball at the Notre Dame 35. The handoff goes to Blyer again, right up the center, and he's to about the 32-yard line. Check that, the 37-yard line. He'll be just shy of the first down. Defensively now for Southern California, the front 5, we have Tim Rosovich, Dennis Crane, Ralph Oliver, Gary Magner, and Jim Gunn. Let's make it the 36-yard line, 3rd and 1. There's the snap. The handoff goes to Blyer. He's going to be close. In to make the stop, big number 55, Jim Snow, the left side linebacker, and we're going to have a measurement. In that defensive secondary for Southern California, we have Bill Jurancic, Mike Battle, and Pat Cashman.
It's seemingly becoming more obvious up here that Notre Dame's game plan today is calling for that running game, at least here in the first quarter. We haven't seen too much passing by the Irish as we await this measurement. If the Notre Dame ball club has succeeded, I won't need to tell you. You'll hear the cheer from the crowd. But at first glance, it still looks like they're about a foot or a foot and a half short. So it'll be a 4th down situation coming up. Notre Dame obviously will go for the punt with the ball at the field position they have, their own 37-yard line.
No score in the football game between Southern California and Notre Dame. 3:55 remaining in the first quarter. 4th and 1. And Gladjo kicks for Notre Dame. Battle takes it at the 16-yard line, back to the 20, 25, 30, 35, gets away from 2 tacklers to the 40-yard line. Mike Battle is finally brought down by Jeff Zimmerman. A 45-yard kick that time by Gladjo. There's timeout on the field with the score. Notre Dame nothing and Southern Cal nothing. Handoff goes to Scott over right tackle, and he's down to the 20. There's a penalty marker on the play. Plenty of action in this football game. It's going to be a hard-hitting one, as we can see from our vantage point here on the west side of the stands. This one, a 5-yard penalty, is going to be assessed against Southern California for illegal motion. Notre Dame 32-yard line. Lawrence goes in motion to the left. McCullough's already out there. The handoff goes to Scott, the fullback, right up the middle. He's over the 30 to perhaps the 27-yard line, a gain of 5 yards. Bob Olson makes the stop for Notre Dame. Ball is just inside the 28-yard line, actually a gain of about 4.5. As Lawrence and McCullough are both out to the left side this time. There's the snap. The handoff goes to Simpson, and he's dropped over left tackle. There's another flag on the play. Offside this time against Southern California. I think we've seen more flags here in the first period of this football game than we have all year following the Notre Dame football team.
And Ref Howie Wirtz is so magnanimous with his gestures out there. I think he's going to have a sore right arm, not from passing, but by making the indications to the stands. Just outside the Notre Dame 27-yard line. Soggy, the quarterback, gets the ball. He goes back to pass. Now he's going to run with it. He's to the 30, down to the 25, coming to the near sidelines, and to the 20, and knocked out of bounds at the Notre Dame 18-yard line. He'll be close to that first down. Let's see if he got it. A good commentary there on the size of football players today. Mike McCoy, the defensive tackle, 270 pounds, was in there on the play. The runner made his break to the right, and Mike was almost catching up with him before the tackle was made. So those big guys can move, and that is what makes a big difference, I'm certain, in modern-day football. 4th down and about a yard to go. The ball just inside the Notre Dame 19. There's the snap. It's Simpson with the football over left tackle, and let's see. It's going to be close. We're going to have a measurement. No, we're not. Notre Dame takes over. Big Kevin Hardy made the stop for Notre Dame, along with Dave Martin. And there's a happy bunch of Notre Dame defensive men coming off that field now. Well, you know how they're today. Irish out of the huddle with 1st and 10 from their own 19-yard line. Hanratty gets the ball. He goes back to pass. He throws hard. It's complete to Seymour at the 32. And he fights his way forward to the 35-yard line. Yards on the play from Terry Hanratty to Jim Seymour. That ball is at the 35, 1st and 10, Notre Dame. Seymour is split to the left this time, and Rocky Blyer is split to the right. Terry Hanratty gets the ball, moves back to his left now. He's being chased. He goes around to the right now and looks. He throws it incomplete at the 40-yard line. That pass was into and out of the hands of Jim Weingartner. Seymour had about 3 steps on Pat Cashman down here at the Southern Cal 30-yard line. Terry couldn't see him, however, and it would have necessitated a long bomb, but had he picked him up, Seymour had the distance. We'll tell you more about that in a moment. It's 2nd and 10, Notre Dame from their own 35. Hanratty goes back to pass, being chased. The ball is tipped up in the air by an oncoming lineman, Tim Rosovich, and it's incomplete. Tim Rosovich, 6'5", 235 pounds, the defensive left end for Southern California. Later in the schedule, Notre Dame will be playing Pittsburgh. Here's a score that Notre Dame fans will be interested in. At the first quarter, Pittsburgh nothing, Wisconsin nothing.
Seymour to the left along with Blyer. Gladjo is split to the right. Back to pass, goes Hanratty. He looks, he's being chased, he throws, it's complete at the 50-yard line. Bob Gladjo makes that reception at the 50-yard line, and he's dropped immediately by Bill Jurancic. 15 yards on the play.
He's opening up that middle because Southern Cal is still double-teaming the split end and the flanker back, and Gladjo is right across to pull that one in.
The ball is right at midfield. Notre Dame has possession, 1st and 10. Blyer is split to the left this time. Hanratty calls the signals. It's the draw play to Zimmerman right up the middle, and a great defensive play at the 48-yard line by number 55, Jim Snow, the left side linebacker for Southern California. Two yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8. The ball now at the 48-yard line of Southern Cal. Second and 8, there's the snap. The pitch back goes to Gladjo around the right side, to the 45, to the 40, inside the 40, to the 39-yard line. He's got the first down.
Good move by the runner as Dennis Crane tried to haul him in there. Defensive tackle for Southern Cal. Just twisted a little bit and was able to pick up that yardage across the 40. The Irish now, with 20 seconds remaining in the quarter, have good field position at the Southern Cal 39-yard line.
From that point, it's 1st and 10. Bill Jurancic and Adrian Young made the stop that time on Bob Gladjo. Hanratty calls the signals, hands the ball to Zimmerman right up the middle. He's inside the 35 to the 34-yard line where Adrian Young makes the stop for Southern Cal. Ball just inside the 35-yard line. And that's the end of the first quarter with the score. Notre Dame nothing and Southern Cal nothing. 2nd and 6 from the 35. It's Seymour and Blyer split to the left. Hanratty gets the ball, hands to Gladjo right up the middle. He's inside the 30, and he's close to the first down. Willard Scott and Gary Magner made the stop for Southern California. In defensively now for Southern California comes Ty Solness replacing Jerry Shaw. Tighter than usual anyway. Jim Seymour split just a couple of yards to the left. Terry Hanratty gets the ball, hands to Zimmerman right up the middle. He's got the first down, but there's a penalty marker on the play. It looks like it's against Southern California for offside. That's the signal. As Terry Hanratty discusses this penalty with referee Howie Wirtz. Blyer and Jim Seymour are both split to the left. Terry Hanratty gets the ball, fakes it to one back, keeps it himself. He's to the 20 and knocked down at the 19-yard line. Adrian Young making the stop along with Willard Scott.
A little background on this series. This is the 39th meeting between Southern Cal and Notre Dame. The Irish lead in the series, 25 wins against 11 losses and 2 ties. The Trojans have been unable to beat the Irish here at South Bend since 1939 when they won by a 20-12 score.
Seymour to the right, Blyer to the left. It's 2nd and 5 at the SC 19-yard line. There's the snap. The handoff to Zimmerman right up the middle, and he's stopped after a gain of about a yard. Jim Gunn in there to make the stop for Southern Cal. Out of the ball game now goes Jerry Shaw, replaced by Ty Solness. At the Blyer this time, go out to the left. Terry Hanratty gets the ball, fakes the handoff, goes back to pass. He looks, he's being chased now to the right. Now he throws it, and it's intercepted by Southern California's Adrian Young at the 9. Southern Cal gets the ball, Frank.
Quarter, Kansas and Nebraska are scoreless. And at the half, Western Michigan 7, Kent State 7.
Southern California's football, 1st and 10 from their own 9-yard line. Steve Soggy gets the ball, hands to Scott as fullback over left tackle, and he's out to about the 12 or 13-yard line. Tom O'Leary in on the stop, along with Dave Martin, Chuck Lauk, and Mike McGill.
Bob Olson didn't have a part of that tackle, but he was trying to push off a blocker so well that he actually forced a little of that tackle on the runner for Southern Cal.
From the 13. McCullough split wide to the right this time. Lawrence goes in motion to that side. Back to pass goes Soggy. He looks. He's going to be chased. Now he's going to run around the left side. He's out to the 10, to the 15, and to the 17-yard line. Comes Steve Soggy. Martin is over there, along with Chuck Lauk and Mike McGill to make the stop for Notre Dame.
Beautiful watch some of these linemen, how they pick up their passer when he's trapped back there. Mike Scarpace came back and threw a honey of a block on Mike McCoy of the Irish that flipped McCoy up into the air to continue with the play.
At the Southern Cal 17-yard line as Lawrence goes in motion to the right. Back to pass goes Soggy. He throws out here, and it's incomplete. At the 20-yard line, that's pass intended for Jim Lawrence. Right over there with him for Notre Dame was Tom Shane and Jim Smithberger. Fourth down situation for Southern Cal. The ball at their own 17-yard line, and Aldridge comes in to kick for Southern Cal. Times for only 16 yards. Aldridge standing back at his 5-yard line. There's the snap. Kick is away. It's coming to Shane at his own 45. He's back to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, and is he hit at the 40-yard line? Tommy Shane returns that kick 15 yards. Dan Scott, the fullback for Southern California, made the tackle. The ball is spotted at the Southern Cal 39-yard line.
A later score on the Navy-Syracuse game at the half, it is Navy 17, Syracuse 7. Here at Notre Dame Stadium, it is 0-0.
First and 10 at the Southern Cal 39-yard line. Terry Hanratty gets the ball. He goes back to pass, throws down the center, and it's complete. A great catch by Gladjo at the 25-yard line. Bill Jurancic was right with him that time. A gain of 14 yards. The ball is spotted at the 26. It's another first down for Notre Dame. Seymour and Blyer are split to the left, Gladjo to the right. Zimmerman, the lone running back, first and 10 from the 26. Back to pass goes Hanratty, goes to the right, throws down the center, and it's incomplete. Almost caught by Rocky Blyer, but a great defensive play that time by Jim Snow. Tough defense out there, Frank. Those Southern California football players were all over Captain Rocky Blyer that time, who going into the ball game had already caught 12 passes, good for 149. So out of the huddle come the Irish again. It's second down, 10, from the 26-yard line of Southern Cal. Hanratty gets the ball. He goes back to pass, rolling to his left, looks, and he throws over here to the sideline. It's complete to Seymour at the 15-yard line. That'll be another first down for Notre Dame. Bill Jurancic made the stop for Southern Cal, a gain of 11 yards on the play. Oh, the Irish. Hanratty is 4 for 7, good for 46 yards. Seymour to the left this time. Hanratty on the delay play to Gladjo, and he picks up a yard on the play to the 14. Adrian Young making the stop for Southern California.
Young on the tackle.
That'll be second down and 9. The ball at the Southern Cal. Gladjo and Zimmerman in that backfield. Hanratty back to pass. He's being chased. He throws now. It's complete at the 10 and to the 5, to the 4-yard line goes Gladjo.
The blitz was on that time. Adrian Young came shooting through the gap. Actually, it was around Terry's ankles, but Hanratty got the pass away, and the Irish are now within striking distance of that Southern Cal goal. The ball just resting inside of the Southern Cal 5-yard line.
Willard Scott made the stop that time for Southern Cal, or Gladjo would have been in the end zone. It's first down, goal to go. Notre Dame from the Southern Cal 4. Seymour and Blyer are split to the left. Trinity now in that backfield for Notre Dame with Zimmerman. Hanratty, the quarterback. There's the snap. The ball is fumbled by Trinity, and Southern California recovers. Jim Rosovich recovered for Southern Cal, and there's timeout on the field with the score Notre Dame nothing and Southern Cal nothing. McCullough is split wide to the right. Lawrence now goes in motion to the right. There's the snap. The handoff to the fullback, Scott, and he's out to the 9-yard line over left tackle. An interception by Southern Cal and a recovered fumble now have stopped two Notre Dame drives. One at the 9-yard line and the recovered fumble now at the 7-yard line. A 2-yard gain on that play by Scott. On the wing to the right is Jim Lawrence. There's the snap. Back to pass goes Soggy. He throws out here. It's intercepted by Smithberger at the 20. He cuts to his left to the 15, the 10, the 5, and fights his way to the 2-yard line. Smithberger wanted to score so badly that time. Kevin Hardy was leading the way trying to make a block for him, and Smithberger ran up his back trying to push him out of there to make room. But the Irish have turned the event of this game now as Smithberger returned 22 yards with that intercepted pass to give the Irish 1st and 10 at the Southern Cal 2-yard line. Gladio comes off the bench. And it's a happy bunch beneath us here on the Notre Dame side of this field. Irish out of the huddle now. Split to the right, Gladio and Seymour. 1st and goal to go from the Southern California 2-yard line. Hanratty keeps the ball, rolls to the right himself, touchdown, Notre Dame. Rocky Bleier made such a beautiful fake that time that 3 Trojans tackled him in the middle of the line as Terry Hanratty went skirting his own right end, and this crowd is going wild. Joe Azzaro will attempt the extra point for Notre Dame after that 2-yard run around right end by Terry Hanratty for the score. Hanratty will hold the football. There's the snap. The ball is spotted. It's up in the air, and it's good. Notre Dame has a 7-0 lead with approximately 8 minutes remaining in the first half of this football game. Jim Smithberger set up the touchdown with an intercepted pass at the Southern Cal 22-yard line. He returned it to the Southern Cal 2, and on the first play from scrimmage, Terry Hanratty rolled to the right, went into the end zone for the score.
Delaware 15, Rutgers 14. Notre Dame ready to kick off. Here again, Jimmy.
Azzaro, the kick for Notre Dame. There it is. It's high. Coming down to Lawrence at the 20-yard line. He reverses his field, goes wide to the right this time, gets away from one tackler, a second tackler, and he's out to the 30-yard line. Boy, look at the speed that boy has. Jim Lawrence. Lawrence is on the wing to the right. Soggy, the quarterback, hands the ball to Simpson on the reverse. He's out to the 32-yard line. Bob Kuchenberg and Kevin Hardy were there to make the stop for Notre Dame. And Chuck Lauck. Out of the huddle now is Southern Cal. There's the snap with 2nd and 9 from the 32. Soggy goes back. He slipped and fell at the 23-yard line. Let's pause now for station identification. A loss on that play of about... Steve Soggy is the quarterback for SC. There's the snap. He's back to pass. Rolls to his left. He's throwing deep this time for McCullough. And then what an interception by Martin. At the 45 of Notre Dame, he fumbles the ball, but Smithberger has it. A one-handed interception by Dave Martin. It's Notre Dame's football. 1st and 10 from their own 44-yard line. Hanratty gets the ball. He goes back to pass. He looks over the center. It's intercepted by Adrian Young at the 40 of Southern Cal. He's back to the 45, the 50, in Notre Dame territory to the 40, and knocked out of bounds at about the 37-yard line by Rocky Bleier, the captain of Notre Dame. It's 1st and 10 SC. McCullough is on the split to the left. Back to pass goes Soggy. He looks. He's being chased. Gets away from one tackler, another tackler. He's going to run. He's down to the 30, the 25, and knocked out of bounds at the Notre Dame 19-yard line. On the far side of the field, in on that stop for Notre Dame was Mike McCoy.
There's no doubt about it, this Sagi can run. That was a broken pass play for sure. And he picked up the yardage downfield to where now Southern Cal is threatening that football just inside the Notre Dame 20-yard line.
A gain of almost 14 yards on that run by Steve Sagi. The ball is inside the 20. First and 10 from the Notre Dame 19. McCullough is split to the left. Lawrence now in motion to the left for SC. Sagi gets the ball, hands to his fullback. Scott, he fumbles the ball. Notre Dame recovers.
Boy, the way he was hit, that football just went squirting up in the air.
Seymour and Gladjo are split to the right. It's first and 10 from the 18. Hanratty keeps the ball. He rolls to his right now, gets away from one tackler, but not that second tackler as he's dragged down back at the 13-yard line by Tim Rosevich, the left defensive end for Southern California.
Fine pursuit by Rosevich as he followed Hanratty right along until he could make the move and drop him there at the 13-yard line. A loss of about 15.
Seymour split to the left. Gladjo is flanked to the right. The handoff goes to Blyer right up the center, and he's to the 15-yard line. Adrian Young is right there to make the stop, along with Gary Magner, the right defensive tackle for Southern California. Out of the game now for SC comes Ty Salness. He's replaced. Seymour split wide to the left along with Captain Rocky Blyer. There's the snap. Back to pass goes Hanratty. He's rushed. He's looking. Now he throws, and it's intercepted. At the 35-yard line, down to the 30, goes Jurancic. He's down to the 20, but there's a flag on the play. I believe there's going to be an interference call against Southern California's Mike Battle on Bob Gladjo. If that's the case, it will remain Notre Dame's football. The running backs are Gladjo and Zimmerman. Hanratty's the quarterback. There's the snap. It's the draw play to Zimmerman, and he gets to the 35. Dennis Crane, the left defensive tackle, was not fooled that time and was able to bring Zimmerman down right at the 35-yard line, a gain of 2.
First half score, Tennessee 17, Georgia Tech nothing.
Seymour is to the left along with Snow this time. The handoff goes to Gladjo around the right side. He's out to the 38-yard line. Gary Magner was in on the stop, along with Jim Snow. 4 yards on the play. The ball is now at the 39-yard line. And it's 3rd and 4 at the Notre Dame 39-yard line. Zimmerman back there. Hanratty goes back to pass now. Throws out here, and it's knocked down by Rosevich again. The second time in this football game that he's deflected a Terry Hanratty pass. So that'll bring up the 4th down situation, 4th and 4 at the Notre Dame 39, and a punting situation for the Irish. There's the snap. It's a good one. Gladjo gets the kick away. It'll be Battle at the 28-yard line to the 30. And he's brought down back at the 26-yard line on a great defensive play by Paul Snow.
That was all aboard, Grader, because of the latest world events at the same time.
First and 10 at the Southern Cal 26-yard line. Sagi goes back. He throws long here, and it is incomplete. At the 46-yard line, the pass was intended for Earl McCullough. John Pergine was back there right with him, along with Tom Shane. Steve Sagi, the quarterback, really got wrapped that time by Chuck Lauk just after he threw the football. There's the snap. Simpson gets the football. He's to the 30, to the 35. Fights his way to the 40 and to the 43-yard line. O.J. Simpson, and fellas, we've told you about him before. Going into this football game, he was the nation's leading rusher. He had gained 602 yards on 112 carries.
That speed of Southern Cal is really something. The Irish linebackers and cornermen have really had to move to keep up with that, the defensive maneuver, or rather the offense.
10 from their own 42. McCullough and Lawrence are both to the right. Back to pass goes Soggy, gets good protection, throws real long this time for McCullough, and he catches the ball out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Right with him, Smithberger and Shane that time. Going for the long one was Steve Soggy, the Southern California quarterback. Bob Klein comes in at tight end for SC, replaced in the slot to that side. Handoff goes to Simpson this time, gets away from one tackler. He's got some speed to the 45 and knocked out of bounds at the 50 and knocked right into the typewriter, telephone, and everything else on the Notre Dame side of the field by Bob Olson. He was not about to let O.J. Simpson have any more running room as they now replace the typewriter along with the other various. It's 3rd down and 3. We'll call the ball at the 49. Soggy now gets the ball. He goes back to pass. He throws out here in the right flat. It's complete to Lawrence at the 45 of Notre Dame, and he's knocked out of bounds on the far side of the field by Mike McGill, and that will be enough for a first down, and will also stop the clock.
Generically speaking, we stop the clock. We haven't had a clock here for some time.
By that, Frank, I meant the official clock.
Oh, we're all right, folks. Notre Dame has the ball.
And they have it at the Notre Dame 43. 1st and 10. Simpson with the ball up the middle, and he's met by McGill right at the line of scrimmage. Well, the PA man says here that Simpson call it 2nd and 9. The ball now at the Notre Dame 42. Soggy goes back to pass, throws to McCullough. It's incomplete at the 26-yard line. Jim Smithberger right with Earl McCullough that time.
Great move by McCullough. He went down, zigged in, and then zigged out. And had to be one of those passes on which everything is timed. The pass itself was good, but it's just a little bit beyond the outstretched arms of the receiver.
To the left this time, single coverage by Tom O'Leary. Now Dave Martin comes out to help. In motion comes Lawrence. Back to pass goes Soggy. He throws. Simpson drops the ball at the 40. O.J. Simpson had that ball at the Notre Dame 40 and dropped it.
Simpson's so fast, even when he doesn't make a successful play, he looks good. 3rd quarter score, Purdue has added another 6 points. Purdue 41, Ohio State nothing. That's after 3 quarters.
Quinn and Shane go back in the safety positions for Notre Dame. There's the snap, kind of wobbly. However, he gets the kick away. Aim for the sideline. Fair catch by Shane, but he lets it go into the end zone. So it'll be a touchback and bring the ball out to the 20-yard line. Notre Dame leads in this football game 7-0 if you joined us. Go to the right this time for the Irish. Zimmerman and Crenity are now the setbacks. There's the snap. Zimmerman gets the ball up the center to the 25, to the 30, and dropped at the 30-yard line by Jim Gunn.
Jeff Zimmerman, just a sophomore from Orangeburg, Pennsylvania, is a young man you're going to hear a lot of in the next 3 years, Notre Dame football-wise. 19 years old, 6'1", 200.
About a half a yard, so it'll be 2nd and a half a yard to go. The ball at the 29.5. Hanratty keeps the ball, and he is hit immediately for about a 3-yard loss.
Hanratty loses 3 yards, tackled by Terry.
The stop was made by Tony Terry that time, who met Hanratty just after he got the football and moved it back to the 26-yard line. Seymour and Gladjo are split wide to the right for Notre Dame. Terry Hanratty gets the ball, hands it to Crenity. He is short of the first down, moving it out to about the 28, so it'll be a 4th down situation.
Jim, I think we have just about 1 minute remaining in this first quarter, if I can read hand signals down there on the field. Notre Dame leading 7-0. The Irish have possession of that football at the half.
7-3. Notre Dame leads with seconds left here in the first half. There's the snap. Gladjo gets the kick away. It's short this time. However, it is high, bouncing over on the far side of the field and going out of bounds in the vicinity of the 45-yard line of Notre Dame. At the 47, Earl McCullough split to the left. Jim Lawrence is flanked to the right. Soggy goes back to pass. He's got the time. He throws long this time for McCullough, and it's incomplete at the 10-yard line. Back defending for Notre Dame was Tom O'Leary. And these Notre Dame defensive backs, watching them perform this afternoon, they're very much aware of the speed of Earl McCullough and Jim Lawrence, and they're back deep every time these boys appear to be going long. Coming in the football game now, Earl McCullough is split to the left. Steve Soggy gets the ball. He goes back to pass again, and he throws again for McCullough, and it is intercepted by O'Leary. He's to the 40, to the 50, to the 40 of Southern Cal, down to the 30, and knocked down at the 19-yard line. A return of 52 yards for Tom O'Leary. He picked that ball right out of the hands of Earl McCullough at the Notre Dame 30 and moved it down to the 18-yard line of Southern Cal. Notre Dame takes the timeout to stop that clock. That's his first of this year. There's the snap. Hanratty goes back to pass. He's looking long. He throws. Seymour's got it at the 8. He's knocked down immediately by Jerry Shaw, the rover back for Southern California.
Hanratty ran up there immediately, indicating that he wanted a timeout called. And as best we're trying to keep it up here, we have about 10 seconds remaining in this first half. Notre Dame leading 7-0. Timeout on the field. And while we have that time,
Notre Dame, Seymour and Paul Snow are split wide to the right this time. Hanratty gets the football, goes back to pass. He's got plenty of time. Now throws it. Intercepted again by Adrian Young. And what a football game this young man has played this afternoon for Southern California. That's his third interception of the football game.
that pass play from Hanratty to Young is the best pass play of the afternoon.
He's caught more than anyone else, Frank.
As Southern Cal takes over at their own 20.
First and 10 from the Southern Cal 20. Steve Soggy calls the signals. It's the draw play to Simpson, and he'll be out to about the 23-yard line before he's dumped by the center of that Notre Dame line. In on the stop for Gene, Kevin Hardy, Dave Martin. And that's it. That's the end of the first half with the score. Notre Dame 7 and Southern California nothing. The score is 7 for Notre Dame, Southern Cal nothing. There's the kick by Rosovich. It's short this time. Taken by Landolfi and fumbled at the 20-yard line. The ball is bounding around. Let's see. Notre Dame has it, I believe. Just a moment. There's a big pile-up at about the 18-yard line. And Southern California has the football at the Notre Dame 17-yard line. That kickoff was kind of a squib off the side of the foot of Tim Rosovich, the kickoff man for Southern Cal. Chuck Landolfi tried to field it on the far side of the field, could not hang on to it, and Southern Cal has the football. First and 10 at the Notre Dame, let's make it the 18-yard line. All right, out of the huddle now, and asking for quiet, Simpson and Scott in the backfield. In motion comes Lawrence to the left. The handoff goes to Simpson over right tackle. He's inside the 15-yard line, just over the 15-yard line. Making the stop was Kuchenberg, McGill, Smithberger, and Pergine.
At halftime, we were alluding to the fact that maybe a big break in this ball game could make the difference. I didn't think that it would happen so quickly. With Southern Cal having that ball at the 15-yard line, if they can continue, this could be a big one for them.
Inside the Notre Dame 15-yard line. McCullough is split to the left. Lawrence goes in motion now to the left. Soggy keeps the ball himself, is hit after a gain of about a yard. Bob Olson, the sophomore linebacker from Superior, Wisconsin, makes the stop, and the ball is spotted again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Bob Miller. Everyone in tight this time. There's the pitch back to Simpson going around the right side. He's to the 10, to the 5, and out of bounds at about the 4-yard line. Tommy Shane making the stop for Notre Dame, but that'll be a first down.
Simpson's not only fast, but he fights for that additional yardage on the sweep that time with good blockers ahead of him. Shane was the only one who could contain him, and he carried Shane for a couple of yards before he...
Southern California's ball, first and goal to go from the Notre Dame 4. There's the snap, the handoff. Goes to number 32, Simpson, and he's stopped out around the right side about the 8-yard line. Pergine, McGill, Kuchenberg, and Martin all in on the stop for Notre Dame. It'll be a loss of 4 yards. Great pursuit that time on the part of Notre Dame. Everybody was after O.J. Simpson. It's second goal to go. The ball at the 8 of Notre Dame. I formation in the backfield. Sagi, the quarterback. There's the snap. Simpson over left tackle. He's to the 5, inside the 5 to the 3-yard line. Jim Smithberger making the stop for Notre Dame. So, Simpson loses 4, picks up 5. The ball is at the Notre Dame 3. Al Simpson averages about 30 carries a game for the Southern California Trojans, and when the going gets tough, that's the boy they give the football to. So let's see what happens now. It's third down, and the ball is spotted at the 2. Goal to go. Handoff goes in there to Simpson. He's to the 1. I don't believe he's got the touchdown. Let's see. He's going to be a little bit short. O.J. Simpson cracks in there, and McCoy stops him, along with Kevin Hardy. What do you do now? You trail 7-0. You have the ball at the 1-yard line, and there's 12-11 remaining in the third period. Out of the huddle comes Southern California. Big play for the Trojans. And Sagi again asks for quiet. Lawrence on the wing to the right. Sagi, the quarterback, hands off to his fullback again. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal, O.J. Simpson. O.J. Simpson into the air over left tackle that time and into the end zone for Southern Cal.
He was flipped up into the air, but he was flipped toward the goal line rather than back toward the playing field, and therein lies the difference. And now Notre Dame 7, Southern Cal 6.
Aldridge in to attempt the extra point for Southern California. There's the snap. The ball is spotted. It's up in the air, and it's good. The score is 7-7. Both teams huddled below us here now. Southern California to our right. Flyer go back deep for Notre Dame. Tim Rosovich will be kicking off for Notre Dame. Here he comes. There's the boot. End over end this time. Taken at the 18-yard line and fumbled this time by Gladjo, and he falls on it. It'll be Notre Dame's ball.
7-6.
Okay, Frank, it's first and 10. Notre Dame from their own 19. Zimmerman right up the middle to about the 23. Gary Magner was the boy that stopped him for Southern California. Gain of 4 on the play. Second down 6. The ball at the Notre Dame 23-yard line. Ty Solness in at Roverback now for Southern California. Seymour split to the right. Flyer to the left. Back to pass goes Hanratty. He looks, he throws. It's too low. Incomplete. Intended for Jim Seymour. Bill Jurancic was the Southern California boy defending against Seymour. Third down. Still 6 to go. The ball at the Notre Dame 23. Seymour and Blyer are to the left. Hanratty goes back to pass. It's out to the left, complete to Gladjo at the 20, and he's brought down immediately out there by Roverback Jerry Shaw. Little or no gain on that play. It'll be a fourth down situation for Notre Dame, and in the ball game at center comes Tim Monty, replacing Steve Quinn. A 1-yard loss on the play, so it'll be 4th and 5 in a kicking situation for Notre Dame. Mike Battle. It's Rocky Blyer. He gets the kick away to the 50. Battle is brought down at the 48-yard line of Notre Dame by the first man, Tom Quinn, who was right down the field to get him. 28-yard kick, 2-yard return.
Quinn's tackle was all the more important because he got away from the defender trying to block him down. He got away from the block and made the tackle. And Southern Cal has the ball now at the Notre Dame 47.
With good field position. 1st and 10 at the Notre Dame 47. McCullough split to the left. Pitch back goes to Simpson. He fumbles the football. But he recovers it at the 48 of Notre Dame. O.J. Simpson took that pitch back and fumbled. There were 3 Notre Dame football players right around him. However, he was able to come up with the football. He lost about a yard.
In other games being played around the country, at the half, Oklahoma 7, Texas nothing. The final, Boston U 20.
Ball is now spotted at the Notre Dame 49. We'll call it 2nd and 11 as Sagi calls the signals. There's the snap. The handoff goes to Simpson. Again, he's brought down at the 48-yard line. And in a hurry by Olson and Lauf. Third down. Still 11 yards to go for the first down. As into the ball, Lawrence and McCullough are both split to the left with 3rd and 11. Sagi goes back to pass. He looks, throws long, and it is incomplete at the 35-yard line. That pass was intended for Earl McCullough. Defending for Notre Dame was Tom Shane. Well, Ricky Aldridge on this first 4th down situation will be in to kick for SC.
Shane a little unhappy with himself. Shane scampered 34 yards for a touchdown with an interception against Iowa, establishing an Irish career for touchdowns on interceptions.
Aldridge punting from his own 40-yard line. Shane, and Quinn, fumble on the kick this time. And Aldridge is brought down in Southern California territory at the 48-yard line by John Pergine and Bob Olson. That pass from center was fumbled by Aldridge. He could not get the kick away, and Notre Dame was on top of him. They'll take over at the 48-yard line of Southern Cal. Rocky Blyer, flank to the left. Jim Seymour is split to the right. There's the snap. Back to pass. Goes Hanratty. And it's incomplete at the 35. The pass was intended for Jim Seymour. Bill Jurancic was over there for Southern California, along with Mike Battle. Saldus comes in at the roverback position, replacing Jerry Shaw. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10, Notre Dame. Rocky Blyer to the left, Seymour again to the right. There's the snap. Back to pass goes Hanratty, looking for Seymour again. It's incomplete. Same pass, same maneuver. Same receiver, same defender, and same results. Incomplete. Now let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. Is split to the right. Rocky Blyer is flanked to the left. In the backfield you have O'Brien and Zimmerman. Hanratty is the quarterback. There's the snap. Back to pass goes Hanratty. He looks, he gets away from one tackler. He's being chased. Now throws long to Seymour. And it's incomplete at the 10-yard line. Mike Battle and Jurancic, Bill Jurancic, were both back there for Southern California.
Southern Cal changed their strategy a little bit on defending against Seymour. They only had one man on him up at the line where they had in the first half been double-teaming him. It was only the deep man that came over to make the 2 on him there in the long shot. But nonetheless, the pass goes incomplete. The Irish have it 4th down and a punting situation.
Rocky Blyer will be kicking for Notre Dame, standing at his own 40. Mike Battle is back deep for Southern Cal. There's the snap. Rocky gets the kick away. It's a bad one off the right side of his foot. Bouncing at the 20. Battle decides to leave it alone, and it's down at the 23-yard line by Dick Swatland. Sagi goes back to pass. He looks. He's being chased by Kuchenberg and McCoy. He throws the pass. It's incomplete to Simpson. At the 22-yard line, it was too low. Guarding him very closely anyway was John Pergine for Notre Dame. 8 minutes, 35 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. It's all tied up. Southern Cal 7, Notre Dame 7. Southern Cal out of the huddle again. It's 2nd down and 10. The ball at their own 23-yard line. Lawrence to the right, McCullough to the left. I formation in the backfield. Soggy gets the ball, pitches out to Simpson. He cuts in. He's to the 20-yard line, and that's all. He's brought down by Mike McGill. A loss of about 3 yards on the play as Mike McGill, the left inside linebacker, comes in to bring down O.J. Simpson.
In the first half, the Irish front four was doing a fine job containing the passing of Soggy. Here in the second half,
a loss of 3 yards on the last play. 3rd and 13, the ball at the 20. It's to Simpson again. He's right up the middle to the 24-yard line. A pickup of 4, but he'd be way short of the first down. Mike McCoy makes the stop for Notre Dame along with Kevin Hardy. And a reminder that, as always, today's football game is brought to you by B.F. Goodrich, the Straight Talk Tire people, and by State Farm Mutual, the biggest car insurance company there is. The ball game good for 69 yards. Ricky Aldridge will be in to kick for SC. There's the snap. He gets it away this time. There's a flag on the play. A good long kick this time. Shane all the way back at his own 24-yard line. He's to the 30 and knocked out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. But wait a minute, there's a penalty marker on the play. Southern California is going to be called offside. It's Zimmerman and Blyer, the setbacks for Notre Dame. There's the snap. Blyer gets the football. He's hit and brought down at the 24-yard line. Ralph Oliver was in there in a hurry that time to hit Captain Rocky Blyer. If I said the 24, I meant the 34. Jim Weingartner split a little bit to the left. It's a draw play this time to Zimmerman. He's brought down. Big number 71 in there, Willard Scott, 6'1", 235 pounds for Southern Cal. Loss of about a half a yard on the play.
a final score, Duke 13, Virginia 6. Halftime score, Air Force 7, North Carolina, nothing.
The ball at their own 34-yard line. Blyer to the left, Seymour to the right. Back to pass goes Hanratty, looking over the middle. It's complete to Zimmerman. He's down to the 47-yard line. First down for Notre Dame. Jeff Zimmerman catching that pass right over the center of the line.
You know, it's a fan's prerogative, I suppose, to sit here and try to help coach that ball club, but I've been waiting for that pass play all day, the way they've been double-teaming Seymour on the side, and that pass play has worked to good advantage, and now the Irish have opened up that middle.
13 yards on the play. The ball is now at the 47-yard line of Notre Dame. First down, 10. Seymour to the right, Blyer to the left this time. There's the snap. Back to pass. Goes Hanratty. Looks over the center, and it is intercepted by Southern California. Jurancic is to the 45, to the 50, down to the 45, and out of bounds at the 41-yard line of Notre Dame. Jurancic picked that pass off in midair and returned it up the far sideline to the Notre Dame 42-yard line. And now this word from B.F. Goodrich.
If you want to call the plays when you're behind the wheel, don't get your signals mixed. For winter driving, don't settle for less than B.F. Goodrich Trailmaker Silvertown snow tires. The tough Trailmaker tread holds tight on the road, keeps you going through ice and snow, keeps you in command. Trailmaker Silvertowns can, if you wish, be equipped with steel safety studs, and they can be installed in your car with no money down.
While we were away, a long pass going from Simpson to McCullough was incomplete at the goal line. So we're going to have a second down, 10 situation with the ball at the Notre Dame 42. Tom O'Leary was the man covering Earl McCullough. And don't forget, McCullough has 9.5 speed in the 100. And he's flanked out here once again. O'Leary is guarding him. Second and 10 from the Notre Dame 42. Pitch back this time to Simpson, trying the right side. He's to the 40. Fights his way down to about the 36-yard line. O.J. Simpson. He carries the ball about 30 times a ball game, and I would guess at the moment he's carried it almost 30 times in this football game. That time before Bob Kuchenberg brought him down along with John Pergine.
He gets good interference ahead of him on that sweep with the guards pulling out and his blockers forming. If they ever start cutting Notre Dame defenders down, he's going to travel.
Down and 4. Check that. Third down as Soggy gets the ball, pitches back to Simpson. He's got some room to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Southern Cal. O.J. Simpson goes 36 yards for a touchdown. Simpson has now carried the ball 25 times in this football game, good for 110 yards. And we told you about that Southern California speed earlier in this game. Ricky Aldrich in to attempt the extra point for Southern Cal. There's the snap. The ball is up in the air, and it's good. The score is Southern California 14, Notre Dame 7, and let's call in our friend from State Farm.
Georgia 7, Syracuse 14. Ready for the kickoff. Here's Jim.
Rosevich kicking off, end over end this time. Taken by Haley at the 8-yard line, back to the 15, 20, 25, and hit at the 29-yard line and dragged down by Joe Obima.
And over Southern Cal.
Seymour split wide to the right, I formation in the backfield. O'Brien rolls to the right, he throws, it is incomplete. The pass was intended for Bob Gladjo, and Jerry Shaw was the defender for Southern California. It's second down, still 10 to go at the Notre Dame 29. Seymour wide to the right again, I formation in the backfield. Coley O'Brien has the ball. He's back to pass, looking to the weak side this time, and it's incomplete. At the 50-yard line, intended for Jeff Zimmerman. And back with Jeff Zimmerman that time was Adrian Young, the right side linebacker for Southern California, who intercepted 3 passes for the Trojans in the first half. Big play for Notre Dame if they want to get back in this football game. It's 3rd and 10 from their own 29. Coley O'Brien has the football, rolls to his left, he's being chased, throws, it's incomplete at the 42-yard line. That pass was intended for Rocky Blyer. Mike Battle was back there for Southern Cal along with Pat Cashman. 4th down, kicking situation for Notre Dame from their own 29 with 10 yards to go. Tim Monty in the center of the ball for the Irish. 4:14 remaining in the third quarter. There's the snap. Blyer gets a bad kick away again off the right side of his foot, bouncing at the 42-yard line of Notre Dame. And it goes back to the 41, and it's down right there by Notre Dame's Jim Weingartner. 2 bad kicks in a row for Rocky Blyer, and he's a rather unhappy young man down on the sideline. So good field position once again for Southern Cal as they take over the ball at the Notre Dame 41. Earl McCullough split to the left this time. On the wing to the right is Lawrence. Steve Soggy calls the signals, pitches it back to Simpson around the right side, throws a fake, he's to the 40, to the 35, to the 30, and knocked down at the 21-yard line. O.J. Simpson.
I mentioned earlier, if he gets his interference to start cutting down Notre Dame defenders on that sweep, he can go, and he did almost that time. The only man who had a chance at him was Tommy Shane, shoved him out of bounds. Otherwise, it was Nellie bar the door again.
It's ruled he stepped out of bounds at the 24, so it's a 17-yard gain for Simpson. It's 1st and 10, Southern Cal, at the Notre Dame 24-yard line. There's the snap. The handoff goes to the fullback, Scott, and he's inside the 20 to the 19-yard line. Chuck Lauk makes the stop for Notre Dame. And the Trojans are on the march once again. A 5-yard pickup. Trojans have the football, 2nd and 5 at the Notre Dame 19-yard line. I formation in the backfield. Soggy, the quarterback, gets the ball, hands to Simpson over right tackle to the 15, and pulls his way to the 11-yard line. Brought down over there by Shane and Olson for Notre Dame. It's another 1st down for Southern California.
The adrenaline is stirred up. You give a ball club like Southern Cal a chance to go ahead, and they are really fired up now, moving that football down to the 11-yard line. Simpson has carried 27 times for 135 yards.
For Southern California, replacing Dan Scott, it's 1st and 10 at the Notre Dame 11. Hand off to Simpson over left tackle. He's to the 7-yard line. Dave Martin in there along with Eric Norrie and Bob Olson for Notre Dame. The difference in this half thus far has been certainly the running of the Southern California backs, particularly O.J. Simpson. With the ball at the 7-yard line. High formation in the backfield. Soggy hands the ball to Simpson again over right tackle, and he fights his way to around the 4-yard line. Good blocking that time on the right side of that Southern California line. Mike Scarpace, Ron Yerry, Bob Olson again making the stop for Notre Dame right at the 4-yard line.
Just down the pike in Bloomington, Indiana. Third quarter score, Indiana 14, Iowa 10. The Hawkeyes have narrowed that gap a little bit.
Dan Scott back in at fullback for SC. It's 3rd and 3 at the Notre Dame 4. There's the handoff, pitch back to Simpson, and he's brought down at the 6-yard line. In there, Dave Martin, John Pergine, and getting up off the bottom is Chuck Lauf for Notre Dame.
And Simpson's a little bit slow getting up, but I don't think he's injured, just shaken up on the play. That was almost the identical play on which Simpson went 36 yards for the touchdown that put Southern Cal in the lead. 4th down coming up.
The ball will be spotted at about the 12-yard line. There's the snap. The ball is kicked. It's up in the air, and it's good. Southern California has the lead in this football game by the score of 17-7 with 1 minute and 10 seconds remaining in the third quarter. They're number 1 and have not won a game here at Notre Dame since 1939. Rosevich approaches the ball, kicks it. It's up in the air. And it's taken by Haley at the 10-yard line, back to the 20, to the 25, and he's hit and knocked down around the 28-yard line. Jerry Shaw making the stop for Southern California. Well, let's see who the Notre Dame quarterback is going to be. Last time it was Coley O'Brien, and now in comes Terry Hanratty. Paul Snow in at the flanker back position for Notre Dame. He's wide to the right. Terry Hanratty gets the ball. He goes back to pass. Looks, throws for Seymour. Seymour's got it at the 43-yard line. Fights his way to about the 43. Elbows and fists flying down there for just a moment as Seymour was hit by 3 or 4 Southern California defenders. The ball is at the 42, a gain of 13 yards.
Pat Keishman, the defensive back for Southern Cal, has been doing a pretty good job of taming Seymour this afternoon. But in that one, Jim looked like the Seymour of old, pulling it right out of his hand.
He was ready. It's 1st and 10. Notre Dame from their own 42. Hanratty goes back to pass. Looks out to the right. Completes it to Gladjo at the 45, and he's brought down by Adrian Young at the 47. Jim Seymour in the football game has caught 4 passes so far, good for 48 yards. 2nd down and 5 with the ball at the 47. There's the snap. Pitch back this time to Gladjo. He slips and falls at the 46-yard line. The score is Southern California 17 and Notre Dame 7, and now
from Notre Dame Stadium, we're about to begin the 4th quarter where
Notre Dame from their own 45. Snow to the left, Weingartner to the right. Hanratty gets the ball, goes back to pass. He looks, he throws. It's intercepted by Battle at the 50, to the 40, to the 30, to the 25, the 20. Gets away from a tackler. He's all the way down to the 15-yard line of Notre Dame. And Hanratty is out cold on the field. He was the man that made the stop.
again, that speed of Southern California has shown up quite prominently. You give them a break, they take that step, and they can really go. While there's a stop in the action, let's hear from State Farm.
Hi,
Time stopped here at South Bend, where Terry Hanratty, the Irish quarterback, still being worked over by the trainer and the team physician out there. Mike Battle has just intercepted a Terry Hanratty pass in Southern Cal territory and moved downfield to the Notre Dame 17-yard line, where Southern Cal, leading 17-7, will have the opportunity to put that ball into play. First down, 10 yards to go.
3. All right, up to the line of scrimmage once again. 1st and 10 from the Notre Dame 17. There's the snap. O.J. Simpson to the 15 and now to the 14-yard line. Stop made by Kuchenberg, Pergine, and McGill. Ball is at the 14-yard line. Again. Everyone tight this time. Now Lawrence moves to the wing for Southern Cal. There's the snap. It's the reverse to Lawrence. He gets to the 7 or 8 yard line. Tom O'Leary makes the stop along with Tom Shane. Jim Lawrence that time was on the wing to the right, came back to the left, took the ball on the reverse, and moved to the 8 yard line of Notre Dame. It'll be 3rd down and about a yard. Southern Cal up to the line. Lawrence on the wing to the right again. There's the snap. Simpson with the ball. He's inside the 5 to the 3 yard line. 1st down, Southern Cal. Making a stop, Bob Olson, along with Mike McGill for Notre Dame, but it's a 1st down for the Trojans. 1st and goal from the 3.
They're working over Terry Hanratty down here on the bench, but from a layman's point of view, it looks like it's nothing more serious than having the wind knocked out of him, having maybe been knocked unconscious on the field, but I don't think that there's any serious injury to the Notre Dame quarterback.
Simpson and Scott are the setbacks for Southern Cal in the I formation. Soggy the quarterback. The handoff goes to Simpson around the left side. Touchdown for Southern Cal. O.J. Simpson scoring for Southern California on a play that looked like it was designed to go over left tackle. There was no hole there. So Simpson made a move to the outside and scored around left end. Ricky Aldridge will be in to attempt the extra point for Southern Cal. Steve Soggy will hold. Everyone set. There's the snap. The ball is spotted. It's up in the air, and it's good. The score is Southern California 24, Notre Dame 7, and now California. Notre Dame's ball, 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard line. They trail in this football game. Southern Cal 24, Notre Dame 7. Coley O'Brien is the quarterback for Notre Dame. He fumbles the football, and let's see. He has it. However, there's a penalty marker on the play. Notre Dame is signaled offside now. So Adrian Young, the defensive captain of Southern California, discusses the possibilities with referee Howard Wirtz. Notre Dame's ball, 2nd and 12 at their own 26. O'Brien on the draw play this time to Zimmerman. He's brought down right at the 26 by big number 71 for Southern California, Willard Scott. Let's give Zimmerman 1 yard on the play and call it 3rd and 11. Now with the ball at the 27-yard line. Rocky Blyer is split wide to the left this time. Coley O'Brien is calling the signals for Notre Dame. There's the snap. Back to pass goes O'Brien. He throws over the center. It's complete to Gladjo at the 40-yard line. And there's a flag on the play as Mike Battle comes in late and hits Gladjo after he was down. The actual tackler on that play for Southern California was Adrian Young. Battle came in late, and we're going to get a 15-yard personal foul against Southern California. And that will move the ball down to the 45-yard line of Southern Cal.
Southern Cal doing nothing to take anything away from their #1 rating.
1st and 10, Notre Dame at the Southern Cal 45. O'Brien goes back to pass, looks, throws over the center. A great catch by Gladjo. He was brought down immediately by Bill Jurancic and Adrian Young. A gain of 11 yards on the play. The ball is spotted at the 34. Gladjo in this football game has caught 6 passes, good for 55 yards. Notre Dame's ball, 1st and 10 at the SC 34-yard line. O'Brien again back to pass. He looks to his left, throws to his right. Now it's incomplete. That pass was intended for Jim Weingartner. Thrown just a little bit too high, could not get his hands on it.
3rd period score, Oklahoma 7, Texas 3. Here at South Bend, it is still California 24, Notre Dame 7. The Irish have a 2nd down at the Southern Cal 34.
Notre Dame's ball, 2nd and 10 at the 34 of Southern Cal. Coley O'Brien fumbles the football. However, he recovers the fumble himself at the 35. That's the second fumble by O'Brien now on that exchange from center.
You know, there's something to be said about those fumbles by quarterbacks. The center for Notre Dame certainly is accustomed to Terry Hanratty being back there. Every quarterback has his own little peculiarity about how he takes that snap from center, and there might be just that much difference between Hanratty and O'Brien in the way they maneuver to take off the snap.
3rd and 11. The ball now at the 35-yard line of Southern Cal. Coley O'Brien is the man of the hour at quarterback for Notre Dame. He gets the ball, rolls to his left. He's going to run with it. He's to the 30, inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Pat Cashman and Jerry Shaw make the stop, and now Coley O'Brien is hurt. Coley O'Brien is down on the sidelines at the 28-yard line, and earlier in this football game, Terry Hanratty was hurt, and we're watching his movement right now as he gets 4th down, 4 yards to go. Notre Dame at the 28-yard line of Southern Cal. Belden gets the ball. He's back to pass. Looks, he throws over the center, and it's caught on a great catch at the 15-yard line by Jim Weingartner.
A wobbly pass, and he had to make a great catch on that one because as he went for the ball, he was hit and knocked down. And Coley O'Brien has gone back into the ball game. I don't think Ara Parsegian sent him in, Jim. I think he just went in on his own down there.
15-yard pass in a crucial situation, and Notre Dame has a 1st down, 10 to go at the 16-yard line of Southern Cal. O'Brien is again the quarterback. He rolls to his right, looks, throws wide out here over the head of the intended receiver, Jim Seymour.
We have a final score. Minnesota beat Illinois in the Big Ten this afternoon by a 10-7 score. Illinois next up on the Notre Dame schedule next Saturday afternoon. Another final, Tennessee 24, Georgia Tech 13.
However, Notre Dame has the football and is threatening with 2nd and 10 at the Southern Cal 16. Coley O'Brien goes back to pass. He slips, he gets up now, and he's hit once, gets away from one tackler. Now he's going to run. He goes to the right, he's to the 20, gets away from Jurancic. He's knocked out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
You know, Coley is fighting mad. When he was injured, he was hit by Pat Cashman, and I think Coley has taken on a personal vendetta right now against these Trojans of Southern California as he moved that ball handsomely to the Southern Cal 12-yard line. The Irish have 3rd down and about 6 yards to go.
Great job that time by Coley O'Brien, who slipped and almost fell, then got away from 2 tacklers, decided to run and picked up 4 yards. It's 3rd and 6 at the SC 12. O'Brien again back to pass, rolls to his left, looks to his right. Now it's intercepted by Adrian Young, again his 4th interception of the day. What a football game this young man has played.
The pass was on the mark, but the defender had been knocked to the ground, making the possibility for Young to intercept. And he has played a fine football game this afternoon. He's been Johnny on the spot wherever those Notre Dame passes have come. We have a final. New Hampshire 17, Maine nothing. Now Southern Cal about to take over 1st and 10 from their own 5-yard line, leading in this ball game 24-7.
Flank to the right. Everyone else is in tight. I formation in the backfield. Soggy's the quarterback. There's the snap. Goes to Simpson. He hits to about the 6-yard line. And there's a fumble on the play. But it's going to be whistled dead. Notre Dame came up with that ball. However, referee Howie Wirtz said the ball had already been blown dead, and Southern California will retain possession. Southern Cal huddles in their own end zone. Spotted just over the 5, so we'll call it no gain, 2nd and 10. I formation once again. Goes to Scott this time over left tackle, and he's out to around the 10-yard line. He looks like he was shaken up just a little bit on the play as he was hit quite hard by Mike McGill and Kevin Hardy. Ball is spotted just inside the 10-yard line now. A gain of about 4.5 yards. It'll be 3rd and 5.5 or 6. 9 minutes, 3 seconds remaining in this football game. There's the snap. And the ball goes to Simpson. He's out to the 11. There's a flag on the play. It's an offside call against Southern California, probably to be declined by Notre Dame.
During the lull, here's the third period score. VMI 14, the Citadel 3.
Tommy Shane and Tom Quinn. There's the snap. Aldrich has the ball, kicks it, gets away a beauty this time. On the far side of the field, however, it's going out of bounds over there. It's a beautiful high spiral, however, it did go to the left and went out of bounds a little bit prematurely, and Dame will take possession at the 38-yard line of Southern Cal.
Kevin Hardy gave it the real try that time. He took two defenders along with him, actually slammed into the kicker just as shade after the kick had been made. Just a reminder, today's game is brought to you by B.F. Goodrich, the Straight Talk Tire people, and by State Farm.
Notre Dame's football, 1st and 10 from the Southern California 38-yard line. Back to pass goes Coley O'Brien. He's being chased, throws, it's batted down and almost intercepted by Willard Scott. That was a screen pass to the right, and Scott got in the screen and almost intercepted the football. Of course, as a line, those linemen, you know, aren't known for catching passes. He looked like he was trying to kill the ball rather than receive it. Notre Dame out of the huddle, 2nd and 10, the ball at the 38 of Southern Cal. Coley O'Brien gets the ball, rolls to his left now, being chased, flips it over here. It's incomplete, intended for Gladjo, and almost picked off that time by Adrian Young again. I imagine Coach Ara Parsegian and the rest of the Notre Dame coaching staff feels that Young has picked off just about enough passes for Southern Cal this afternoon. That's the short side of the field as O'Brien calls the signals, and he goes back to pass, throws over the center, and it's incomplete. It was intended for Gladjo. He didn't even see the ball. It's possible that that ball could have been thrown right out of the sun that time because Gladjo didn't even see it.
We have a final score. Pittsburgh beat Wisconsin this afternoon by a score of 13-11.
The ball at the 38-yard line of Southern Cal. It's 4th down and 10 Notre Dame. Seymour splits to the left along with Snow. O'Brien goes back to pass. Being rushed. Heavy rush this time. Gets away from one tackler. Tries to throw it. He's brought down at the 44-yard line of Southern Cal. The Trojans hold and take over. Tony Terry was the man that made the stop for Southern Cal.
Well, it's a charged-up Southern California team that's playing the Fighting Irish here this afternoon, and it looks like they're going to gain some semblance of revengeance from the season's finisher last
ball. 1st and 10 from their own 44. There's the snap. Scott has the ball over left tackle. He dropped it. However, Soggy recovered it. Soggy falls on that football at the 44-yard line.
Next Saturday afternoon, Notre Dame will be at Champaign-Urbana, Illinois, to play the Fighting Irish, the Fighting Illini, in a renewal of a long old rivalry.
2nd down, still 10 yards to go with the ball at the 44, and Soggy goes back to pass. He's being chased by Kuchenberg, gets away from him. McCoy's after him, gets away from McCoy, and brother, is he hit by Olson at the 41. Bob Olson really hit Steve Soggy that time.
He sandwiched him because there was a defender following the play, and as Olson hit Soggy, he slammed him right into the defender. The little guy is up, but there's no doubt that he has been shaken somewhat on that play.
Earl McCullough is wide to the left. Lawrence is in the slot to the left. Soggy gets the ball, hands now to Simpson, over left tackle, gets away from two tacklers to the 45, 50, and is dropped at the Notre Dame 47-yard line. He's about a yard short of a first down. Tom O'Leary made the tackle for Notre Dame.
Good blocking downfield on that one. It looked like the blockers actually went downfield on a fake, then stopped, waited for Simpson to come their way, and started cutting down whatever Notre Dame men they could find in blue jerseys.
4th down, about a yard to go. The ball at the Notre Dame 47 for Southern Cal. Tom Shane goes back deep for Notre Dame. There's the snap. There's the kick. High spiral this time, going out of bounds on the far side of the field. The ball will be spotted right at the 10-yard line, and there is 6 minutes. First and 10 from their own 10. Coley O'Brien on the draw play this time to Gladjo, gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Tony Terry and Adrian Young make the stop for Southern Cal. What a game. Seymour and Snow are split to the left. It's the draw play this time to Gladjo again. He's out to the 14-yard line and stopped right there by, let's see, a new number in that backfield, Ralph Oliver. He's the middle guard. Ball is at the 14-yard line now. A gain of 4 on the play. It's 3rd and 6. Seymour is split to the left this time. Paul Snow is flanked to the right. O'Brien's going to keep the ball himself. He gets out to the 18-yard line. He is short of the first down. Dennis Crane makes the stop for Southern Cal. Is going back deep for Southern California. There's the snap. There's the kick, and it's a pretty good one. Mike Battle goes out of bounds with it at around the 46-yard line of Notre Dame. Southern Cal has the lead 24-7. Now this word from BF not too long ago. All right, Southern Cal's football. There's the snap. It's the reverse play to Lawrence. He's to the 45 and hit at the 40 on a great tackle by Tom O'Leary. O.J. Simpson in this football game has carried 34 times, good for 154 yards. Boy, if that young man doesn't do a workhorse job every Saturday afternoon, I don't know who does, because going into the game, he had averaged over 30 carries per game and gained 602 yards in 4 games. A gain of 6 on the play. It's 2nd and 4. The ball at the 41. There's the snap. Soggy hands to O.J. Simpson again, and he's over the 40 and brought down at about the 38. There's a flag on the play. Offside being called against Southern California. Simpson now has carried 35 times, good for 170 as we get a correction. Out of the huddle come the Trojans. I formation in the backfield. Lawrence on the wing to the right. The handoff goes to Simpson. He's down to the 41 and stopped by Kuchenberg and Olsen.
You know, in some circles, they are making comparisons between Simpson and the ex-Kansas Comet Gale Sayers, now the Chicago Bears.
Ball is spotted just outside the Notre Dame 40. It's 3rd and 4. The handoff goes to Simpson again, and he gets over the 40, but he's short of the first down at around the 38 or 39-yard line. He's brought down by Chuck Lauk. 3 minutes remaining in the football game. Southern Cal 24 and Notre Dame 7. 4th down. As Coach Johnny McKay wants to keep Notre Dame back in the hole. Aldridge is in there. There's the snap, and there's the kick. Going out of bounds at the Notre Dame, let's see, at the Notre Dame 14-yard line. So Notre Dame gets one more shot at it here with 2 minutes, 32 seconds remaining in the football game. The Irish huddle back on their own 5-yard line. Out of the huddle they come with 1st and 10 from their own 14. Wide to the left this time is Paul Snow. Zimmerman, the lone back in the backfield. O'Brien goes back to pass, shoots a long one down here. It's too low, intended for Jim Seymour. Incomplete at the 24-yard line. Bill Jurancic was right there with Seymour. It'll be 2nd down, 10. The ball still at the Notre Dame 14-yard line. Coley O'Brien calling the signals for the Irish. He gets the ball. He hands off to Zimmerman. Zimmerman's to the 20 and the 22-yard line. And he is stopped by Steve McConnell, the middle guard for Southern California. Gain of about 8. It'll be 3rd down and 2 with the ball at the 22. Field. 3rd and 2 from the 22. The handoff goes to Gladjo. He's got the first down out to the 25-yard line. Jeff Zimmerman comes in the ball game now. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification.
The voice of music. The voice of big time sports. Bring your KSO to the morning.
To go, Notre Dame from their own 25, a minute 21 remaining in the football game. O'Brien goes back to pass, rolls to his left, looks to the right side now, completes it to Seymour at the 38, and he's knocked out of bounds on the far side by Bill Jurancic. A gain on the play of 17 yards. The ball is now at the 42. 1st and 10, Notre Dame. And as Seymour goes out of bounds, that stops the clock with a minute and 11 seconds remaining in the football game. Seymour has caught 5 passes this afternoon, good for 62 yards. Coley O'Brien back to pass again, looking for Seymour. And it's incomplete at the 40-yard line of Southern Cal. Defending for Southern Cal was Pat Cashman, and the throw was intended for Jim Seymour.
Final score, Holy Cross 17, Colgate nothing. A third quarter score, Air Force 10, North Carolina nothing. And a third quarter score, Colorado 23, Missouri 7.
Seymour split wide to the left. Snow is flanked to the right. Coley O'Brien gets the ball again and goes back to pass. He's looking for Seymour again. It's incomplete at the 35-yard line, but we're going to get an interference call. Bob Jensen is called for interference against Bob Gladjo. Well, that'll be an automatic first down for Notre Dame. The ball is spotted right at midfield, and on the clock it shows a minute and 1 second remaining in the football game. Interference company there is. Notre Dame's ball, 1st and 10. The ball right at midfield. O'Brien gets the ball, back to pass again, throws over the center, and Snow, or check that, Seymour makes a great catch at the 36-yard line. And he's hit immediately by 4 or 5 Trojan football players. Pat Cashman in there, Steve Swanson, and Mike Battle. All in there to stop Jim Seymour, and the ball is spotted at the 37, a gain of 13 yards. 1st and 10 at the Southern Cal 37-yard line. Coley O'Brien is calling the signals for the Irish. He goes back to pass, rolls to his right. He throws now, and it's batted up in the air by Seymour and intercepted by Pat Cashman of Southern California, and he's brought down at the 40-yard line. Seymour batted that ball in the air, and Cashman picked it off, and Cashman is brought down by Jim Weingartner. Well, that'll be all for the Irish this afternoon as Southern Cal takes over, and there's 35 seconds remaining on the scoreboard clock. 39 make that. They have the ball, 1st and 10 from their own 40. In at quarterback is Toby Page. He hands to his fullback, who is stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Wilson Bowie in now for Southern Cal. 19 seconds showing now. From the Notre Dame fans. 2nd and 10, Southern Cal. The ball at their own 40-yard line. Page gets the ball, rolls to his left now. He's going to run it. And he's to the 45, the 50, and in Notre Dame territory, and knocked down by Tommy Shane at the 45. And that's the end of the ball game with the final score, Southern California 24 and Notre Dame 7. Southern California 24 and Notre Dame 7. And as that final gun sounded, the Southern California football players picked up their head football coach, Johnny McKay, lifted him on their shoulders and carried him over to meet head football coach at Notre Dame, Ara Parsegian. And a happy bunch they are, certain now to retain their #1 ranking. And now to bring you the final wrap up, my broadcast partner, here's Frank Sweeney.
Thank you, Jim. Well, it's a long flight from here to California, even in the world of jet airplanes. But it's got to be a happy flight for the University of Southern California football team, which pulled off today a win over Notre Dame that hasn't happened here in the stadium since 1939. At the outset, there was no scoring in the first quarter. Early in the second quarter, Terry Hanratty on a 3-yard keeper put the Irish ahead 6-0. Azaro's point after made it 7-0, and it looked like Notre Dame was going to make the odds makers' predictions come true. However, the opening kickoff of the second half was fumbled. Southern Cal took the ball at about the 23-yard line, and it didn't take long. In 2 first downs, and then Simpson went in, making it 7-6. The point after tied everything up at 7-7. From that point on, Southern Cal maintained possession and really ran this football game. O.J. Simpson went in 36 yards on a pitch out. The point after made it 14-7. Aldrich hit for a field goal from about 10 yards out. That made it 17-7. And then the omnipresent Mr. O.J. Simpson went in from 3 yards out, making it 23-7, and the final point after made it 24-7. And that's the way this football game wraps up. Now, this word from B.F. Goodrich. Next Saturday afternoon, our ABC broadcast crew will be at Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois, where the 1967 edition of the Illini will be host to the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame. That game should be an interesting one. This is Frank Sweeney speaking.